Go grab some water real fast. Snapchat's almost fully filled this gap here. JP Morgan broke its uptrends. What's going on, man? Nvidia not looking too bad. They've got earnings coming up though. Twitter had a pretty massive bear div there. Might run home to play Run. What's going on with Run? Oh yeah, it is starting to move. You had a pretty big bull div there on the daily. Look at that bull div. You also had a bear div here. This is why I use the Momo for divs. There is nothing that beats the Momo on divs. It calls nearly every single div on the chart. Walgreens is actually bouncing when they announced they were going to close 100 stores. I guess people are looking at it as a cost-cutting maneuver, not a we can't make enough money to keep these stores open. How's Neo doing? Is Neo recovering? Neo's actually bouncing off a daily pivot here. If Neo can get back above like 315, it might look pretty good. Veritone's starting to bottom. Glue still looks pretty good to retrace that gap. Carnival not looking too bad. Momo's pinching though. Probably gonna break downward. Chesapeake's still getting destroyed. Damn, look at Kroger. Do you still have Kroger, Sticky, or did you close Kroger? I think it's breaking out. Damn, look at that volume coming in. That's a good breakout. Closed for 57, could have made 200. Dude, that's like the story of every single options. Every single options contract. I closed for 60. I could have made 500. That's one thing with options, man. You almost just have to, like, be happy, you know what I mean? Just profit is profit. It's gonna happen on, like, every single contract, it seems. It's so hard to catch, like, the full move on the options contract. Yeah, the 4-hour auto SR flipped here. This was a perfect buy. Basically a 5 out of 5 candle here, and then you pumped up. Kraft Heinz bouncing off the auto SR. You're also forming a pivot. Activision pulling back a little bit. Micron looks like a pretty good short if we can bounce up here. Put some alerts on this. I'll probably short this if it gets higher. Car's getting wrecked, but look at Car here. We're back down to this trend line. If Car bounces tomorrow, this could actually be a really good buy. You have the low here, low here. You have your third touch. This could actually be a good buy. Very risky, but not terrible. Yeah, the weekly's forming a top. Not seeing any buy pressure. Definitely keep an eye on it though. Marvel's starting to reverse here. Let's take a look. You got a buy warning on the Momo. Yeah, right on the 72, right on the auto SR. Very nice engulfing candle. Doesn't look terrible. What are the options like on this? They're actually not bad. You buy the 25, sell the 26. You're going to pay about 43 cents per contract. You could actually buy the, let's see. You could buy the 24, sell the 25. You're going to pay 55 per contract. That's a better play. Buy the 24, sell the 25. They're up 20% already today. Implied volatility is 40%. The bid to ask spread's pretty tight, only like 3 cents. Pretty good play. I might pick this up before the end of the day. I like this actually. Very good price, right in my range that I like. Problem is you're coming into a pivot here on the daily. So you are coming into a little bit of a resistance here. I could put in a little bit of a low bid. But putting in a low bid at the end of the day is not going to get filled. I do want to see a pullback though. It would have to pull back and then stay above this trail line. A pullback to this pivot would be beautiful. So we're going to watch it here and see if it pulls back. What time frame was that? Was that 15? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, that perfectly lines up with the trail on the 1 hour. I like that. We'll see if it can pull back here. Be about a 1%. Probably not going to happen towards the end of the day. We got 45 minutes left. I posted what my thoughts are in Discord. Veritone actually could be a good short here. It says they had earnings today, but it doesn't say. Maybe it's after hours. They probably have after hours earnings. The market's recovering nicely today. It's almost filled the entire gap. No, it has filled the gap. Yeah. We filled the whole gap today. Really good reversal. You can see this trend is holding nicely. The 288s, 288.50s, 289s don't look too bad on the SPY. Could probably play the 185s on the Qs. Disney looking pretty good for a bounce here. Starbucks also looking good for a bounce. Bitcoin's still being very sketchy. It's holding the trend, it's holding the uptrend, it's holding the trail as well, but it just doesn't look like a really good spot to buy. You have a pivot here holding you down. You also have this daily trend line holding you down. You got a lot of resistance here. We got chopped out of our buy. We bought the bottom here. We sold on the pullback of this candle. Took a nice profit on it, but could have made way more if we sold the top, obviously. Really frustrating turn of events. It was only 1% away from our target. This was our target here. It was only 1% away. I was going to start hedging, but since last time I hedged a little early, I was a little hesitant, and it would have paid off, but it's all good. Profit's profit. What do you guys think on Bitcoin here? You guys think we're going up? You think we're going back down? You think we're going to break the 4-hour trend?
I feel like we're going up, to be honest, man.
I think so too. It's just like so fucking weird of a price action we're looking at.
It still seems alright to me, man. On the 4 hour, still riding that trend, still holding it. Bouncing off the 21 as well. On a 4 hour. I think it tried to push down back where we were before we broke out from like the 10-8 area, but it's not happening, so. Every time it's done this on the way up, I look at it and go like, oh no, it's coming back down a bit, and then leave, just launches away, just disappears. This is the most major pullback we've had since the run before.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's, you know.
If it doesn't make a higher high here, it's a very good short, because if you look at this entire trend up, every single time it's pulled back, it's made a new high. Pulled back, made a new high. Pulled back, this is where, if it doesn't make a new high, it's a very good short. Probably down to like 10.5 to 10.7. Same exact play that me and JMA and Sticky were looking at on Pepsi. You had Pepsi here. Every single time it tapped the trend, made a new high. Made a new high. Failed to make a new high. Got destroyed. That's what we'd be looking at for Bitcoin. It's basically looking at like a momentum oscillator, and you're just losing momentum. You're also tweezer topping on the daily. I think this is a no trade zone for me. This should have been the play. Long here. That's where we longed. Popped up, made a new high, pulled back. Continuation of trend. But now that we popped up and scam candled down, pretty sketchy. Yeah, so ATX, no, if it stays on the trend here, it's still fine. But if it like pops up and fails to make a new high, that's a short. And then if it pulls back and breaks trend, that's a short. Or you could short here if you want, like when it breaks the trend. So like short, short, short. Shorting here is too early. Shorting this would be very risky. You could short a new high, but it'd be very risky. If it makes a new high and it has a massive bear div, then that's a good short. But if it makes a new high here, on a higher time frame, that's going to be very sketchy to short. Because you'd be looking at like this. That's sketchy to short that. Because you're going to be breaking this. You're going to be breaking your tweezer top here. You're going to be continuing your uptrend. We're going to have to wait and see what it does, but shorting this would be sketchy. You can just look at the OTS if you want to just play the trend. The OTS is still green. We flipped green down here at 10.4. We have not flipped black yet. You can look at all the macros, the 4-hour, 8-hour, 12-hour. They're all still saying to buy. So, just following the trend, you could buy here. It's just sketchy. Seeing what happened here and then what happened here, it's very sketchy to buy that. But look at what we saw here. We saw a buy signal, pop. We're getting another buy signal here. You do have a ton of support if you look at the indicators. You have the auto SR, you have the trail, and you have the 72. You have a cluster of support here. So if you took a long here, I would just put a stop loss below the tweezer. So you just long here, stop loss below the tweezer, and you just go for the same trade that we were going for in Discord not too long ago. The problem is the R to R is dog shit. It's not that bad. It's 2-to-1. It's not terrible. I thought it was going to be like 1.5. That's actually not that bad. If you bought a pullback, it'd be a lot better. You could look at like a 3.5. So I'd say like this is the play, or this is the play. Anything other than that is sketchy. The problem is, look at this 4-hour pivot. It does not like this pivot. The Momo is also very close to confirming this high. It hasn't confirmed it yet. You're getting a bear trap right now. If the bear trap continues and this stays above 10, you're looking really good to buy. But if this confirms that high, it's not looking good. I need to fix my watch list here. Let me fix this real fast. Tyson looking really good. Good thing we got out of our short. So all of these still look pretty good. JP Morgan would be more of a bounce now. Chesapeake we're not watching anymore. AMR in. Yeah, it still could be a bounce. IQ, I'm not really watching that anymore. Veritone would be more of a short play now. This would also be a bounce for now, but turning into a short. This is no longer... This would be more of a bounce play. Let's see. This broke your trend as well. This would be more of a bounce play. Gotta stay organized, especially when we have so many tickers on our watch list. Pepsi looks more like a short. Bank of America looks like a bounce play here. Yeah, I'll keep that red. I think it's still a trend continuation. AMD looks like a decent bounce here on a support. I wish they gave you more colors. I hate that there's only fucking 5 colors. Alright, I think we're fine now. Starbucks looks like it's getting ready to break out. We got 30 minutes until close. Do we want to pick up Marvel before the close? It's still running, man. This would be a longer term play. We'd be looking at the September 20th. This is a risky play though. There's no confirmation. Yeah, I think we have to wait for a pullback here. We can't take this just yet. Have to wait for a pullback. I'm gonna put some alerts on it. Cisco looking pretty good. Needs to get above the trail though. Oh, Cisco's in my short category. Why is it in my short category? Yeah, so I need to fix this. This is more of a bounce. Here we go. Caesar looks like a good short. Veritone looks like a good short depending on earnings. Pepsi looks like a good short. Looks like a bounce play for right now, but it looks like a short coming up. Put some alerts on this as well. Oracle, we're already watching. Turn that back on. Tyson looking really good. The dollar's still not pulling back too much. The overall market is looking really good though. We are retracing that dip. Bitcoin's a little sketchy, man. Bitcoin's a little hard call here. It's a no trade zone for me. I was already in a long. I took profit on my long on the pullback. I would really like this to go up to this level or break into a new high. The problem is that if you look at the shorter time frames, the recent price action is very sketchy. You're seeing a lot of pullbacks towards this upper level. So longing here is a little hard because you do have a lower high being put in. But like I was saying earlier, you've got two options here if you want to long. You can long here, stop loss below the tweezer. It gives you a bad R to R though. Or you could wait for a pullback. And you could long, like say here, stop loss below the tweezer. You get a better R to R, but it's still a pretty risky trade. So your other trade's looking like this. Bad R to R. But if you're itching to take a long, those are like the only two scenarios I see. I wouldn't touch it here. I'm not longing here. I might think about taking a long if it starts to bounce. But I'm not going to long here. It really sucks that we got chopped out of our long. I wish I was still long, but I'm not going to re-enter here.
I'm long, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Starbucks looking like it wants to break new highs. You have a bear div here, though. You're also failing a pivot. We're currently up 15% on Starbucks. Not bad. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at Caesar. Let me see if I can find some good options. This looks like a really good short for tomorrow. I think their options suck, though. I think me and Sticky already looked at them. Their $11 puts are only 8 cents. That's to drop 5%, though. There's zero volume. Yep. So it looks like a really good short. Very bad volume. I can't play the weeklies. The weeklies have no volume. Only chance would be to play the August 16th, which is very risky. It only gives you 7 trading days. What is that, next? Yeah, it's next Friday. I like the play, though, honestly. I like the play. The problem is you'd have to buy the 1150s, which actually aren't too bad. They're only 7 cents. I could pick a few up. I could buy the $12 that are already in the money. There's no volume on those, though. How much time do we have left? We've got like 15 minutes. Their earnings were horrendous. Yeah, fuck it. I like this. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of these 1150s. Or not a bunch. Probably pick up a few of them. You know what? I'm gonna play both. I'm gonna buy the 12s and I'm gonna buy the 1150s. Actually, fuck that. The 12s, the spread on the 12s is terrible. I'll put in a bid for the 12s, but probably not gonna get filled. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing on Discord. It's gonna be a little confusing. Oops, almost put $6. Holy shit. That'd have been an expensive contract. Sorry, I'm just writing in Discord real fast. Oops, posted the wrong chart, sorry. Alright, very unlikely that we get filled before aftermarket. We've got 12 minutes left. I put in low bids because the spreads are pretty wide. We'll see if we get filled. The ask on the 1150 is 36 or 35 cents, so there's no way I'm buying that. It's actually not that bad, but because they're August 16th expiries, I don't like that. This looks like a really good trade, though. Problem is the volume and the spreads are terrible. Getting filled on this is going to be very difficult. It's always the really clean charts that just give you these easy trades that have terrible options volume. It's frustrating. Very frustrating. I wonder why that is. Why is this saying... What? Why is August 16th saying the ask is 10 cents now? That's not right. I put in my bid at 20 cents. If it was 10 cents, I would have got filled already. What the fuck? I'm gonna try to buy the ask here at 10 cents and see if it fills me. There's no way. Oh, these are calls. I'm an idiot. Those were calls. I am an idiot. That makes a lot more sense. I'm gonna raise my bid because I really like this trade. I just don't want to go too far. I'm just gonna raise it to like 20, 23. The ask is 15, or the bid's 15. That's really hard. I'd be paying a 53% premium. No, I'm gonna leave it at 20. These spreads are fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Do you, the up and downs on BitMEX? No, I don't trade those. They're like fake futures contracts. They're dog shit, dude. I wouldn't mess with them. If you're gonna trade options on crypto, just go to Deribit. They're just like options contracts. They expire every week, I think. And they've got two different ones. They've got a higher price and then a lower price. So right now they have 10,000, then they have 11,000. Yeah, they go to 0 because they expire. Looks like it's trying to push higher here. Bitcoin is. We've got 4 minutes on the close. What's Starbucks doing? Starbucks pulled back a little bit. As expected, I told you guys there was a bear div there. That was a pretty big pullback, actually. There's a 0.5% pullback. This is the power of the Momo. You can see the divs here. High to high. You have that div on that previous high there. Disney making some of that leg down back, but not a whole lot. Here we go. Marvel's getting closer to our zone. I want to see it down here in the 24.55. This This is why we didn't buy the high here. Just it's too extended. We want to see a pullback. Let's see what the SPY does here at the end of the day. We got 20 seconds left on the daily close for the stock market. The SPY's pulling back a little bit here. The SPY and the Qs are actually going to close green unless the SPY keeps pulling back. And market's closed. Yep. So the SPY actually closed green, so did the Qs. Did the diamonds close green? The diamonds closed green as well, so all three markets closed green. Just barely, though. About 0.5% on the Qs. The Dow actually closed red, down 22 points. Oh, the Dow didn't close yet. Still running. Overall market closed up about 0.5 point. Starbucks sold off on the close. Pretty standard. So did Caesar. We didn't get filled on Caesar. Jesus. The ask on Caesar on the $12 put skyrocketed to $4.70. I think it's just one person manipulating the price. It's pretty easy to manipulate the price on Robinhood, especially on the options that don't have a lot of volume. So we ended the day down 13%. Took a massive loss today due to Disney. Disney missed earnings. We're accepting almost a full loss on Disney. We closed the day up about 10% on Starbucks though, so making some of that money back already. Bitcoin's starting to push higher here. Funding is actually pretty ridiculous on the predicted rate, 0.18. Open interest is back below $1 billion. It's at 934 million. So a lot of open interest here on Bitcoin. The current spread on the futures is pretty wide as well. It's closing in at 370 now. I didn't take that gap trade, the contango trade. September has about $180 premium. December has a $370 premium. Altcoins are still bleeding. Nothing new. None of the indicators have given you a buy signal, so if you took the sell signal on any of the indicators, you are sitting pretty. Up 31% on ADA. Altcoins are really bleeding here. When this finally turns around, we're gonna go long on the alts, but for right now they're just bleeding. Starting to get some bull divs though. Ripple has a bull div on the 4-hour. You got a slight bull div on Ethereum. Yeah, looks like almost all of these have bull divs. It looks like they are starting to bottom pretty soon. Ethereum looking worse than Bitcoin here. You broke your trend. You're holding a pivot though. Your auto SR has flipped bullish. Sorry, I'm texting my friend. Let's see. Still holding that 72, so you're still on this uptrend here. Funding just happened at 4. The longs paid funding again. So now that the funding's over, you might see some big longs coming in here. Doesn't look too bad. If the Momo flips bullish, or you turn white on the OTS, or both, looks like a good play. Right now you have a lot of resistance. Basically everything's red. It's not good until it's over like 32. Which is like 10%, so it's just not ready yet. The weekly's actually not bad. Weekly gave you a buy around 24. Starting to curl. You're still white on the weekly. Four hours flipping bullish. Yeah,
Yeah, I was looking at the 4-hour break and retest of the 200 as well.
Yeah,
Just
4 hour just broke out. The daily, you got a lot of resistance. You're still wicking the trail. You've got the auto SR and the 72 moving average there. I threw some money on Mana USDC because I had money on Coinbase. Not looking too bad. Basically the same place I bought it. Everything's dead right now. It's trying to break out here. Big buys on the bid. Yeah, there it goes. Up $100 already. And it's already back down $100. Okay. Yeah, people are idiots, man. People are using way too tight leverage or tight stops with high leverage. It's just people gambling, man. When you see those like ridiculously close liquidations, it's just people gambling. Don't assume that people are making money on BitMEX. The majority of traders that trade on BitMEX are losing money. They're all idiots.
You only got to spend 5 minutes in the troll box to find that shit out.
100%, dude. They're morons, man. BitMEX has like the worst of the worst traders. You probably have like less than 1% that consistently make money.
You can tell who the main idiot contributors are because they call it Bitcorn.
Yeah.
Back at
Yeah.
Bitcorn. Oh, shut up, will you?
We need to make a website that is like Profitly, like the stock market has a bunch of these websites that like verify your trades and stuff so people can't like LARP and role play. We need to make a website like that for crypto. But like You can hide like your account information and stuff like that, but it will verify your trades, like entry, exit, percentage gain, percentage loss. And we should fucking tell all the people on Twitter, sign up for this website and trade for a month. And we'll see who's really profitable.
Isn't no one going to sign up? They don't want the truth to be known.
Yep. Nothing going on here. Pretty solid uptrend on the 1 minute. We'll see if it holds. No, I feel you, man. I think it's bearish. I wouldn't say bearish just yet, but I wouldn't long here. I got chopped out of my long. It's really fucking irritating that it's back to 11.9. I had a trail to take profit at 11.750, and it blew through it, and it filled me at 11.650, $100 lower than my stop market. It was a stop market too. It wasn't a limit. It blew $100 through my stop market. I think it's definitely time to switch to a Deribit. Problem is, all of our bots on Discord are tied to BitMEX accounts. We'd have to recode them to Deribit. It's gonna be a bitch. We basically caught the bottom on the long too. Really irritating that my long is closed. I had an order to add at 11,225. The bottom was 11,220. We caught the bottom by $5. Very easy trading until you see shit like that where you have that Darth Maul candle. There's literally nothing you can do about it. If you have anything in place to like protect your profit or to raise your stop loss or anything to make sure that you don't get stopped out for a loss on a winning trade, there's nothing you can do with candles like this. But don't worry, guys. Bitcoin is ready for an ETF. 100% ready for an ETF. Don't know what anybody else is talking about. Yeah, they do have more liquidity, you're right. You could definitely get screwed pretty hard on other exchanges. Yeah, Bitfinex is basically downhill now. They have like no liquidity. Their fees are crazy. Paid like 10K in fees. Jesus. Yeah, I've been limiting on most of my orders lately, so I'm not paying fees. And our our program that we have coming out that's gonna work with BitMEX, once that's released, I'll never pay market fees again. Because we have a lot of built-in features on that make it very easy to enter where the current price is without paying fees. Still on an uptrend, but you're currently feeling this pivot. Five-minute Momo is almost maxed out. Alright, the pivot's broken. Not a whole lot of volume though. The books are getting pretty thick. Oh no, I was just saying the Momo is really high. So you can zoom out and look at the Momo. Here, actually, that's probably worse. You can zoom out and see that it rarely ever gets above 20. So when you're topping out like this, it's very, very extended. So most likely a pullback or a consolidation. Getting pretty close to that upper trend line from the daily. If you look at the daily, if you take those wicks, wick to wick, that's that trend line here. We've already wicked it twice. You can see how we're coming pretty close to it now. It's going to be around 11,000, like 960. TK cross up on the 15 minute. Alright, here we go. We're about to test this daily trend line. Five-minute Momo is already starting to trigger red. How's Ethereum responding? Ethereum's been really slow lately. That's why ETH BTC is getting killed. Just absolutely getting destroyed, down 14%. What's the gap looking like? Gap is 390. Or sorry, the spread on December. What's that trend line look like on September? So September, we actually just tested that trend line. Oh, we tested it back here. That actually gave you the failure there. So September, that was actually a lot cleaner. That's interesting.
gotta go. I'll catch you later.
All right, man. Have a good night. I took a small short here on my little strategy tester account. It's gonna flip long at the break of this high here. It's an early short though. Testing out a little system here. Might actually flip long a little sooner. Because my double will be a little... My double on my short will be a little weird. Let's see. Maybe 12,000? So far the 1 hour is breaking out pretty strong. Don't have a lot of volume though. 5 minutes getting pretty weak. Hey Tyrone. Cool to hear someone just doing a bit of live talking on the price. Yeah, I'm not doing anything too crazy. I usually, there we go, shorts playing out. Shorts looking really good. Too bad this is only on my little Degen account, not my main account. This is why I said longs were risky, man. This is exactly why I said longs were risky. The 5-minute Momo told you. This is exactly why I was talking about the Momo. And man, you asked me what did it mean by being topped out? It doesn't get above 20 very often. So when you see that 20 line cross, you rarely get above 20 and stay above 20. You can see all these peaks. You rarely stay above 20. So when you had that pump above 20 and you had that red signal, it dumped price. It's ready for an ETF though, boys. This price action, hilarious. Hilarious, man. It gave another instant like 3% trade there, 2%. It's unable to close below this auto SR here. Look at that, another buy signal. You could have bought all of these dips to the auto SR or to the trail. Yeah, the 1 minute's insane. I think they are probably adding to their already poor longs. Yeah, either that or they're just like 100xing, man. They're probably just like 100xing. You shorted the trend line retest? Nice, man. Very good play. 1 minute failure, hanging man on the top of the line. Was the perler, didn't expect the kind of sell-off. Yeah, it's having some pretty crazy sell-offs today. Yeah, you had a nice little hanging man there. It's a good candle. You turned black on the OTS too. Glad I jumped on because I don't know the Momo, but I took a shot when you said it was topped out. That's good, man. Good trade. Yeah, the Momo is one of our proprietary indicators. You can see how it was topped out here, pulled back, bottomed out, popped up, topped out, pulled back. It's pretty good. Pretty good. How often are you online? I stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I used to stream every day, but since we started our Discord group, I don't stream on the weekends. Monday and Tuesday, I do a morning stream for stocks, 9:30 a.m. And we also do an afternoon stream at 3 p.m. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we only do an afternoon stream. We do the 3 p.m. usually, 3 p.m. Eastern. It's astonishing how many people buy the exact top at 100x. I'm with you, man. It's crazy. I'm with you. Man, I almost caught the exact top on that short. That would have been a hell of a short on my main account. Here, I'll show you my entry. I got in at 11.930. Right before that crackdown. Beautiful trade. Almost a $400 drop instantly. I didn't close it yet though, so if this retraces, that's going to be ugly. If it starts to take my profit, I'll probably just close break even. An instant 3%. 933 for you? Yeah, basically Tyrone, as soon as I said it was maxed out, I took that trade. That's probably pretty much exactly where you got in as well. Hey, Crypto Rich, what's going on, man? It bought up its insane strength for the battle. This trend line is the volatility we look for in crypto. Yeah, it's got a really high volatility, especially the past few days. This price action is ridiculous. Yeah, I agree, man. Will be a ball short if that does really stop us out. If it does really stop us out this time, but the battle is on. No, 100%. 100%. The 4 hour is still curling, so the 4 hour is still technically bullish. It's just very sketchy because of the price action that we're seeing. So now we've already seen two massive sell-offs on the 1 hour, and then we just saw another massive sell-off on the lower time frame. So, extremely, extremely sketchy. If you don't have a good entry on a short or a long here, I wouldn't be looking for trades. Did that do anything to the spread? Nah, spread is still 380. It actually went down to 520 there for a little bit. What's going on, Paradigm? Popped up to 340. Still a pretty decent spread, though. Close to $400. That's the premium on December. Premium on September is at 190. Yeah, I'll check it out after stream, Paradigm. Perfect pullback to that pivot there on the 15. Missed it by $2. Or it tapped it by $2. You also had that pivot there on the 5 minute. So you're being trapped between these pivots. You got a low pivot here and a high pivot here. Currently being trapped. Is that a TD pivot? No, these are pivots based on another one of our indicators. This is based on the Oasis trading suite. So I'll turn off everything else here so you can see it. The orange ones are top pivots. The blue ones are bottom pivots. They can both be used for support and resistance and breakouts and pullbacks. You can see here on the daily, it broke out there and then pulled back. Tapped it. We've got our 4 hours here. You had this one. Pulled back. You've got swing zones as well. Pull back, break. This one had that ridiculous price action going through it. Pretty solid. Yeah, it's pretty solid. You can see on the weekly it called the top and the bottom too. Missed the top by one candle. Called the bottom exactly. All of our indicators have videos and write-ups on our website. If you go to oasistrading.io, you can check them out. If you type in Oasis Trading on TradingView, you can also check them out. If you go to our page here, we have massive write-ups on our indicators. This is the trading suite we're talking about. You can go through and look at our write-up. The Momo is the other one we were talking about here. Oops. This one has the longest write-up because it's a very complex indicator. Check that out as well. We've got the Auto SR as well. It does support and resistance lines, kind of more traditional. And you've got your trend ribbons and your midlines. That's the one I'm using here for the midline. I like using a slow midline. It works very well. Currently still green on that. It flipped green way back here from 10.17 down to 9.7. We haven't been touched since. We don't have trial versions anymore. We were giving away trials for a few months before we released. But now that we released, we haven't given out a trial. We look at the monthly as our trial. We might be releasing trials in the future, but we have to release new versions of the code for trial versions. We're most likely going to be releasing trials for our Discord members. So if you're a member of the Discord and you would like to try them out, we'll probably be releasing those pretty soon. One minute had a nice bottom pivot here. You haven't been tested just yet. You are currently coming into the trail. If you guys are new here and you like the content, make sure to hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, you can subscribe. I do stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. We do 2 streams a day on Monday and Tuesday, and then 1 stream in the afternoon on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm also in Discord basically 24/7, so if you guys are Discord members, you ever need anything, just join voice chat or send me a message. Probably be ending stream here in probably 10 minutes or so. But we will be back tomorrow afternoon, and we'll also be trading live at 9:30 in the morning on Discord, so if you guys want to trade stocks or options, just feel free to join voice chat. Yeah, Discord is a paid group. We're limiting it to 50 people for the first cap. We're currently at around 20-25. So we're almost halfway to our first cap. We don't do monthly subs though, we're doing a one-time payment. Very cheap price as well for the content that we provide. Multiple members have already told us that they've already paid off their membership. It's only been open for 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks. We've had pretty good returns on our BitMEX trades. We've had very good returns on our options trades. If you guys trade stocks or options, we have 3 traders, including me, who trade heavily on options. If you guys are interested in any of the indicators or the scanners, if you're a member of the Discord, you get discounts, so if you want both, it's best off to buy the Discord first. If you enjoy free content, there's obviously no need to pay for any of our stuff. We do have a lot of free stuff. If you guys go to the website, I have a free trading course. It's about 200 slides of information. So if you guys want to look through that, see what you can gather, see what you can learn. I've got a ton of free videos on YouTube as well. If you go to my How to Trade playlist, I've got a bunch of free videos on my trading techniques. So not everything's paid content around here. I like providing you guys with free stuff as well. I don't think I should have saved that link. I don't think I did. Let me check real fast. It's probably in my recently played or my history. Let me check my history on YouTube. Yeah, here it is. There you go. Trying to pop up again here. This price action is so hilarious, dude. I'm still in my short on the little Degen account. This isn't my main account, so these trades are very different. This small strategy tester account is actually already up over 130% since June 20. What was it, 26th? Let's see. No, sorry, June 28th. Or no, June 26th. Yeah, I was right the first time. June 26th. We're doing pretty good. If it keeps growing, if I get to like 500% or 1000%, I'll show all the trades in Discord. I'll make a big write-up on it. It's pretty degen though. Degen as in it's very risky. I almost got liquidated on the move up. We were about $100 to $200 off being liquidated. Went from almost being liquidated to actually taking profit and making like 5 or 10% of our account on that trade. That's how high risk it is. It's pretty ridiculous. So we just tapped that trend line perfectly, like to the dollar. So people are definitely watching this trend line here. It's getting very tight. You're stuck below, or sorry, you're stuck above this trend and below this trend. It's getting very tight here. You don't have much longer until you have to make a decision. Probably another day or two. And we're going to see a big move. Shorting XRP, yeah, the alts are still dying. Anybody using our indicators are sitting pretty. These alts are getting destroyed. Down 31%, 14, down 13, 25, 22, 24, 20. They're all getting killed. So just using the 4-hour Momo and the OTS and the Auto SR, you could see this clean shift from white to black. The Momo turns bearish. You break your trail. See you later. Negative turns black or red, whatever color scheme you're using. Trail turns red, dies. Negative, black, dies. Negative, black, dies. Negative, black, they're all dying. Clean, clean trades. You could even take this one much higher. So I could have said that, like from here, you see how it turns negative, turns black. You could even go from up here if you really want to. You're down 31% on Tron. The OTS is the Oasis Trading Suite. That's the one with the pivots. So everything you see right on my screen is one indicator. The pivots, the trail, the candle colors, these are not default candle colors. Look, I'll turn it off. That's your regular candle colors. This is the trading suite. Candle colors, trading suite. You see how it cleans up all the chop? It also has the buy and sell arrows when you're buying the dip or selling the rally. Very clean trend shifts on these altcoins. So now we're just watching for the trend shift to the upside. So once they turn, kind of like what Bitcoin did here. So this is exactly what we're looking for on altcoins. We want the trend, the candle colors to turn white, and we want the trail to turn green, we want the Auto SR to turn green, and we want the Momo to be bullish. So your first signal is when the candles turn white and the Momo's bullish. If the Momo turns bullish and the candle colors are white, that's your first signal that it's turning into an uptrend. And then once it breaks the trail and the trail turns green and the Auto SR turns green, your trail is bullish. Your trend is bullish 100%. So once the trend turns bullish, you can see how clean this is. Even if you entered late, the Momo turned green, the candles turn green depending on what color you're using. And then uptrend, clean. And we called out this trade in Discord. This is the trade that we took yesterday. We waited for this trail test because look, we have not touched the trail the entire way up. You never touched the trail. You got really close. So we put some orders on the trail and we caught the bottom by $5. Perfect trail test. And then it popped up and we took profit. All of our indicators are on oasistrading.io, Dave. If you want to check them out, it's oasistrading.io is our website. Here you go. Here's a better link. A clickable one. Paradigm, I'm also talking to people on YouTube. You're probably not seeing the messages. So if I'm saying things that are a little confusing. People on YouTube, I'm also streaming on Twitch. So if I'm talking to people and it seems a little like you're like, who the hell are you talking to? I'm dual streaming. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I am using Restream. Yeah, I'm using Restream. Crypto Rich, you get a 10% discount. I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, the videos are on the website as well. The Oasis Trading Suite video is very short because it's a very simple indicator. I should know the prices off the top of my head, but I don't. Not with the 10% discount. If you go to the Trading Suite page on the website, as long as you're signed in with your Discord account, so like whatever you signed up on the website for your Discord, as long as you're signed in, you will see the Discord prices. Let me grab them real fast. So it's $35 a month if you're a Discord member, or you can pay $29 a month for 3 months, or you can do the one-time payment, which is $269. I hate talking about prices on stream because I feel like I'm shilling stuff. Yeah, so Crypto Rich, if you look at if you go to the page on TradingView, we've got a write-up. So if you just type in like Oasis Trading, if you go to this page here, I'll send you a link. So here's the write-up if you want to read about it's a very simple indicator. Once you read the write-up, you'll see. It's really simple. And then I also have like a 4-minute video, 4 to 5 minute video on the website. Respect the hustle. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I've been grinding. We've come out with a ton of products recently. I've been doing this since January of 2018. Been streaming live. The Momo was our baby. It's actually not the first indicator we made. Gyro helped me make the DBT squeeze. If you guys look up DBT, you'll see all my original indicators. So if you go to my page here, I actually can't pull it up on stream because it will show the source code. But if you go to DBT indicators, just look up DBT. Those are all my original indicators. I had the DBT bands, I had the DBT divergence finder, I had the DBT squeeze, and the DBT Momo. We're not selling the bands or the squeeze or the divergence finder anymore. They're still really good indicators, but they're not up to our standard. The squeeze is being remastered currently. The divergence finder will be remastered very soon. The bands is not being remastered. We kind of left that one alone. I might end up giving that one away for free to the Discord members. I'll show you guys what the bands looks like. I probably will give it away for free. I don't want to make any promises, but if you guys are Discord members, it'll probably be given to you guys. DBT bands, here we go. It actually did very good. It called the top there, called the bottom. Called the top. This is where it struggles. It struggles on these breakouts. Let me do the... Let's make these black. So it's basically a Bollinger Band, but it has some special code to determine tops and bottoms. So the basic ideology behind the bands is when you get a signal, you wait for a candlestick reversal pattern and you target the mid or the upper band. So like you wait for a reversal pattern like you saw the hanging man there, and then you target the mid or the lower band. So the mid got hit there. The lower didn't get hit because it's too far away. It's designed for Bitcoin on a 15 or a 30 minute. So you can see here, top pulled back to the mid band. This one failed. This one failed. You didn't get a reversal candlestick pattern on either one of those. So as long as you're waiting for confirmation, you're not losing. Here's a bottom here. Target the mid band. Let's see. This bottom was a little early. And it hit the mid band there. Top hit the mid band. Bottom hit the mid band. Top hit the mid. You can see how it works. It's really simple. Top hit the mid. Ugh, Jesus. That one hurt. I've already drank like 60 ounces of water today and my throat's still sore. How long have we been streaming for? 2.5 hours, that's probably why. Typically try to stream for like an hour, hour and a half. Starts killing my throat after an hour or so. 50 minutes starting to look like a distribution. This thing's gonna die. $50 minutes still uptrending, so you're still uptrending. So shorting is a little risky. I think I'm gonna call stream on that, guys. My throat's getting a little sore. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you guys have any questions about the indicators or anything, just message me on Discord or message me on Twitter. I'll be streaming tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern in the afternoon. We'll be doing a closing bell stream for stocks and options and a crypto stream. I'll also be trading live 9:30 a.m. for options and stocks in the Discord. So if you guys want to hang out, just join voice chat. And yeah, so tomorrow and Friday we'll be doing afternoon streams, but I'll still be trading in the morning. So if you guys want to hang out in the morning, just hop on Discord. But alright guys, really appreciate it. As I said, if you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that follow button. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. I do stream 5 days a week, and we'll probably bring back the weekend streams in a few weeks or so. But alright guys, you guys have a good one. I will see you guys tomorrow. Sorry, the time by me is 5:19. If you go to my Twitch channel, it's twitch.tv/DejaVuTrades. I have a scheduler, like a countdown on my page, and it will convert it to whatever time is on your computer. So whatever time's on your computer, just go to twitch.tv/DejaVuTrades, and it will convert the time for you. But alright guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.